Going to the gym for the first time, your girl was struggling. I drove to the gym, I sat in my car for about 20 minutes, and then I said, not today. And then I drove back home. It took me about 3 times to actually get into the gym because gym anxiety, it's a real thing, and it's definitely a real thing for people who actually suffer with anxiety. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Carissa if you're new here, and I like to make lifestyle videos, but I also really like to focus on self-care because that is something that is very true and dear to my heart. For today's video, we are going to be talking about gym anxiety. So if you know me at all, then you know that I am a big ball of anxiety. In the 10th grade, I was taken out of school and I had to be homeschooled because my anxiety was that bad. It's that real, girl. It's that real. But I'm going to tell you how I do it. I'm going to tell you the tips and tricks to get into the gym, to have a good workout, and make them gains. Wow, I hate myself. So before we get started, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and then subscribe if you'd like to see more videos from me. But honestly, we're just going to get right into this, so let's get started with my 5 tips to getting over your gym anxiety. So my first tip, and these are not really in order, they're kind of just like how they popped in my head. My first tip is to do your research, and what I mean by that is kind of practice form at home. That's what I really wanted to do. One thing that I had in my brain is that people were going to watch exactly what I do, and a million people are going to be staring at me and they're going to be like, oh my gosh, like she can't even do that right. So to prevent that, although nobody's actually looking at you, you will soon to realize that once you go there a few times. But I also do have bright pink hair, so I just assume that that's why people are looking at me. Do your research, get the basics down of form. I think that that's really, really important to make sure that you are lifting correctly. And honestly, that's good for you mentally and physically because you really don't want to hurt yourself, because having the wrong form can really, it can mess you up. I have done some knee damage from not having the right form when I squat. But when you're doing your research, it's very, very important to make sure that you are reading from reliable sources. There are so many fitness influencers and just people in the fitness field that honestly don't have the correct information. I'm very lucky that my boyfriend actually studies this stuff and he goes to college for it. So if I ever have any questions, I can always ask him. Just do your research. It is so important. Not only for your mentality, but also just for your physical body, because you really don't want to hurt yourself doing the wrong things. This kind of leads into my second tip, which is to know exactly what you're doing before you go into the gym. And I mean like specifically what you're doing. I'm such an anxious person, and I'm also a bit OCD. So I think it is really important that I know exactly what workouts that I'm doing when I go into the gym, not only to shorten the time, because if I go into the gym and I don't know exactly what I'm doing, I will like scroll through my phone, or I'll sit there and think like, what do I want to do next? And that wastes a lot of time, and your girl don't got that much time to be in a gym. So I really like to make sure that I know exactly what I'm doing when I get to the gym. I like to save a lot of workouts on Instagram, on YouTube, mostly on Instagram though, because it's so quick to just go in there and boop, 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 and you can, what? And you can also like save the photos into a collection on Instagram. I have started to get into the habit of actually writing down exactly what workout I'm doing. I started off just saving videos on Instagram because I was new to working out. I didn't know what certain workouts were called, but as I started to do it more, I started to remember what they're called. I'll write in a notebook exactly the type of workouts that I'm doing, how many reps, how many sets I'm doing, and then you're gravy. Just bring the little notebook into the gym or write it in your phone and you're all good, girl. You good. I will also link down below 2 or 3 people that I really like to get my workouts from, because again, you don't want to get your workouts from people who are doing it the wrong way. I'm doing this to be healthy, not to aesthetically look pleasing, not to make anyone else feel like I've got a bikini body. I'm strictly into fitness because I want to live a healthy lifestyle and do things the right way. Leading into tip number 3, I would say to always start on the treadmill. And the reason that I say this, there's 2 separate reasons. One, being that you really should start with some like high intensity cardio or something, you know, for like 5 to 10 minutes just to get your heart rate up before you start lifting weights. But 2, when I get on the treadmill, I like to take a look around, see where people are, and I will tend to gravitate to where people are not at. I don't as much do that anymore because I've gotten used to going to the gym, but that is definitely something that I started to do. So I would definitely say start on the treadmill or like a bike or something. I like to start on the treadmill because I like to do my 10-minute HIIT workout to get my body ready, to get my heart rate pumping, getting ready for that good workout. But that is something that honestly I still do. I like to get on the treadmill and I just kind of see, I want to see what's open. I do go to the gym like 6:30 in the morning, so usually a lot of things are open because not many people are there. But if you are someone who needs to go during rush hour, get on the treadmill first so that you can take a look around to where people are at and so that you can see what equipment is available to use. If you have your workout plan set and everybody's on everything that you had already had in your plan, you can always, like, while you're doing your warm-up, like if you're walking on the stairs, you can just scroll through your Instagram and find different workouts that you can use that are on equipment that people aren't using. So my 4th tip is personally one of my favorites, and that is to have a bomb playlist, girl. You gotta have that good playlist for a good workout. Nothing worse than going to the gym and you forgot your headphones or your headphones are dead. There's literally nothing less. Like, I can never have a good workout unless I have a bomb playlist and some music to listen to. I also, like, can't listen to certain types of music that I listen to when I'm not at the gym. Like, your girl loves herself some Taylor Swift and she loves herself some Ed Sheeran, but you won't catch me listening to that at the gym. That's not gonna get me pumped. You need to listen to some pump music. I prefer to listen to rap and a little bit of rock. Ironically, I just thought of the song Headstrong. I really love to listen to that song while I'm squatting. Back up, I'll take you on. Headstrong to take on any. And also Down with the Sickness is another one that I really love to listen to on leg day. Oh, that song gets you pumped. So my 5th and final tip, I personally think is very important, and that is to pick the right gym. Your girl made a mistake, okay? Your girl made a big mistake when it came to coming to the gym, when I chose my first gym, okay? I chose to sign up for Gold's Gym, being a beginner with anxiety. That was a mistake, I'm gonna let you know. I don't know what it is about Gold's Gym, and maybe your Gold's Gym is better than the Gold's Gyms that I've been to. I've been to about 3 or 4 Gold's in my life. They're not for me. They're not for me. I find that a lot of meatheads, as they call them, I'm not judging because I'm not a judgeful person, but the atmosphere at the Gold's Gyms that I have been to have not been the best. I feel judged. I feel like everybody's looking at me, in which they're probably not. But still, you know, if I see some guy over there huffing and puffing 200 pounds, I'm like, over here with my 5-pound weight. It's discouraging. I have also been to like bigger gyms that honestly you guys probably wouldn't know of just because it's like, you know how every like state has their own huge gym that's super bougie and it's huge and it's a luxury. I've been to those too, and those really aren't bad because the gym is so big. Personally, I cannot afford to go to the really nice big gyms that are in our city where I live, here in this bougie ass place that I live in at the moment. The gym memberships here literally range from $100 to $150 a month, and your girl's not gonna pay that much to go to a gym until I get paid a little bit more cash money. So right now I have to stick with the smaller gyms, and that is Planet Fitness. I know. Planet Fitness really gets shitted on. I've gotta say. A lot of people have a lot of hate about Planet Fitness. But I'll tell you, if you have gym anxiety, start growing the booty there, girl. Start growing the booty there. The one that I go to is never packed, and I've gone to a lot of Planet Fitnesses because when you have a Planet Fitness membership, you can go to any Planet Fitness in the entire United States. That's bomb because I travel a lot and your girl can still go to the gym. It's real nice. But I personally really like Planet Fitness because there's not a lot of people that are there, and if there are people there, it's a lot of older people that like to stick on like the bikes and stuff. Of course you got people who want to come and weightlift, but it's not as overwhelming as to when I would go to Gold's. Maybe Planet Fitnesses where you are wouldn't work for you, but I know that there are a lot of private gyms that are even smaller that you could attend, or you know, you gotta scale it out. You gotta go to a few different gyms before you can find the one that's for you. Usually gyms will have like a free 5-day pass, so you can go there for the week, see how you like it, go at different times, and then, you know, move on to another gym. And then when you find that perfect gym that you feel comfortable in, you are golden. But really, that's all that it took for me to get in the gym. Like I said, the first 3 times actually, your girl ran away. She ran away and she didn't think she was ever coming back. You really gotta motivate? Yeah, that. You really gotta motivate yourself to go, and these tips that I did just share with you guys honestly will help you. Try it out. They're very important. They're 5 easy tips. You can do it. I know that you can. But that is it for my 5 tips to get over gym anxiety. I really do hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Please comment down below any other videos that you'd like to see from me. And then don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. Other than that, I will see you guys in Monday's video. Bye! Look at all that blush.